because BTS is backed up by international fans so much that even if they get cancelled in Korea, they don't have any problem.
Yeah.
But let's talk about one of the cases of Hyuna. Do you know Hyuna?
Thank you. I love this. Yes, I love this.
So in the future activities, I think BTS is gonna restart its future activities in 2025 ending. So there's a chance that there are so many cases coming up right now. Like I think you might have heard about the sex rape cases, offenders, NCT cases,
yes,
right?
Yes,
so these cases are so big that Suga's case is going to go down in a year. So it's not going to affect so badly the BTS. And also everyone in the world is waiting for that come.
You're welcome once again to another episode, and today I have someone in the studio and we'll be discussing something very interesting, very interesting. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button, as we'll be bringing educating programs and interesting interviews always. So today we'll be discussing about celebrity cancel culture both in Korea and globally. So make sure that you watch to the end, as there's a lot you're going to learn. So I have in the studio Ari. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here and honored to be talking to you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So excited.
Yeah, you're welcome. You are a K-pop fan,
right?
And probably I have this question I want to ask. Recently, Suga was engaged in a scandal. Right. Suga of BTS was engaged in a scandal. So, and his drunk driving case. So, as a K-pop fan, what do you have to say about the scandal?
Well, I'm also a huge BTS fan. I got into K-pop because of BTS. So, and also Suga is my bias. So for me, as being Suga bias, it was really hard because I love Suga. But what he did, even I think Suga is also apologetic for it, because as a celebrity, you hold a really big power in your hand. No matter if my bias or not, he has to be responsible for his actions. Being an international fan is, most of the people probably were like, no, he should not be cancelled because he's a big figure and everybody loves him. But in Korea, there was the opposite. Everybody wanted to cancel. Even Samsung really canceled his contract with Suga. So he got removed by so many people. The investigation went on for long and long. So Korean people were really outraged by it. International people were so much in favor of him. And he kept apologizing. But I, as a BTS fan, I don't want him to get into trouble, but also since I also belong to Korea now, I live here, so I think he must be responsible for his actions.
Yes.
Also, there have been so many drunken drive cases before, which have not been so small like Suga. It has been really big. Like last year we talked about, there was a case where an actor, really famous actor, was drunk and drive, but he got caught. But on the CCTV, he was there, but he faked his manager to take his place. I think this case is really popular. I heard it from my Korean friends. He replaced himself with his manager and told my manager was driving the car. I was not, just to escape the police. Right? But he got caught because of the CCTV and he got cancelled. But I'm really happy that Suga took action and took responsibility. I was driving this, did not lie. So that part of it also led to international fans believing that he is innocent and maybe he's just responsible. And as an adult, he's taking actions. But because he was also in the military service, right? So Korean people are outraged, you were on your duty, you're responsible, plus you're in military. You should not do that. You're setting an example for young kids who are coming by seeing BTS, because BTS is literally the representation of Korea worldwide. That's really important for him. But I hope in the further future activities, BTS would be performing really well. But other K-pop people can also take inspiration from him to be responsible and not do these things, because BTS holds a really good power.
Yeah, but one of the things that escalated the Suga case was that the people were saying that the management lied initially.
Right.
Because they said that the scooter the what do you call it? The scooter, the sugar used
Yeah.
is not the ordinary scooter that you see around. That is the
Right.
one that you can see that looks like a motorcycle.
Right.
So they lying about the type of scooter also escalated people's reaction to that. What do you have
Yeah,
to say?
actually, there were like two things which the management lied about. First was the electric scooter thing, which they said, oh, it was a normal scooter like that you see, but it was not. Actually, when you see on the CCTV, it was a different scooter where you can sit and drive. So that really escalated among the Korean fans. Why did you lie? And secondly, management said that Suga's alcohol limit was just more like 1 or 2 beer glasses, but it was actually 8 times the alcohol limit. So these two things, actually Suga did not comment anything about it, but the management commented that this was the case. But that got Korean people really angry. That even got the fans angry. Why do you have to lie about it? Be responsible.
Yes.
So people didn't get angry at Suga, they got angry at the management for being lying about, for being irresponsible. But I have asked a lot of my favorite international friends, and they all like K-pop. They all said, please don't cancel Suga. We love his music, we love his things. But yeah, I think so. Like he should just maintain his dignity right now. Be away from K-pop for like a year. Complete his duty. Be responsible, come back, apologize, and restart again. That would be the best solution. Because canceling him just because he fell down in front of his house is a little bit weird. But I also understand the fans' opinion.
But
So-
yeah, sorry. What I want to ask is, like, Suga is a big star in Korea and also internationally.
Totally.
So one thing that kept coming to my mind is, I don't think I've seen a celebrity riding a scooter, like riding a scooter on the streets.
That's true.
So, and I'm just thinking, what might have prompted Suga to ride a scooter drunk on the streets of Kannam, right? Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yes. Or Hannam. I think Hannam.
I think it was Hannam.
Hannam,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So I think, I'm not so sure what caused it.
Yeah.
But I think he was drunk and he just wanted to have a little fun because he was just
Yeah.
off duty. He just completed his public service and he went to drink because he had so much stress and work going on. So I think personally the best option with him, because he's a celebrity, right? He could have called a car or maybe a taxi to get home, but he just decided to have fun. That's irresponsible on his part, which I agree. He could have just called a car or taxi, anything. I'm not coming after him. I'm his huge fan.
Yeah.
But I love him. But this part was a bit irresponsible. Where he could have gotten a car service, a taxi, or like public service. Everything was working that time. But he chose to just enjoy, and that caused problem because he's a big figure in Korea.
Yeah, that's not internationally, yes.
So celebrities sometimes really need to take consideration about what they're gonna do, because it's gonna affect not just them but their whole group. So BTS had a tough time.
Yeah. Well, what I want to ask is, are the expectations from this celebrity, is it too much? What if Suga wanted to be like, let me be free from the expectations. Let me just be myself and enjoy a scooter ride. Because, just like I said, many people don't expect a celebrity to ride a scooter, but maybe I want to do it. You understand?
Yeah. So I agree with you that the expectations of celebrities are too high. But the problem is you are still a celebrity. You have so much influence that a normal person can't. So you have to have a separate life, because whatever action you're taking, whatever, is going to affect not just you, but your management, your group, your fans. It's going to be like a whole worldwide thing. So even if you want to have an alcohol or smoke outside, BTS was also recently called out for smoking, like Jungkook, everyone. So people got angry, why they're smoking, but it's their life, right? But you have to know that if you're somewhere, if you're doing something, cameras are everywhere. People are everywhere.
People are everywhere.
So if people want to become like BTS, they say, right? So they look at your actions. You are responsible for them. If you want to not do things that, you're just free and stuff, you should not be a part of entertainment, because your influence is a lot. When you leave it, you're free to do anything. But when you are a part of it, you know you're a part of it. So you have to have that.
Yeah.
thing.
So some of the Korean fans, one of the things they keep saying is that BTS has been scandal free for quite a long time.
Right.
And Sugar's case, what dent do you think it can make on BTS in the near future?
So actually, you see, right, why BTS has been always scandal-free mostly. It's because they have an impact in the world. So whatever they do, it impacts. They know that. So they stay away from it as much as possible.
Yes.
But recently, I think Suga, I don't think he did it intentionally, but it just happened. And in the future activities, I think BTS is gonna restart its future activities in 2025 ending. So there's a chance that there are so many cases coming up right now. Like I think you might have heard about the sex rape cases, offenders, NCT cases,
Yes,
right?
Yes,
so these cases are so big that Suga's case is going to go down in a year. So it's not going to affect so badly the BTS. And also everyone in the world is waiting for their comeback. So yeah, maybe for a while, everyone's going to be angry at BTS, Suga especially, and tell them to leave the group and stuff like that. But after a year, that thing is going to go really down.
Go down, yeah.
So people are not going to be so angry about it. They're just going to be a little bit upset, like, hey, he should not have been done, but it's going to be okay.
Like BTS has the army, the international army and the K army.
Yes.
So like that, just like you said, they kind of have a lot of disagreements now.
Right.
So, but what about some artists, some people that don't have that international influence or international fans to rely on? Because,
right. So that's a huge thing actually. Because BTS is backed up by international fans so much that even if they get cancelled in Korea, they don't have any problem.
Yeah.
But let's talk about one of the cases of Hyuna. Do you know Hyuna?
Thank you. I love this. Yes, I love this.
So, oh my God. I mean, she sold out her American tour, but nobody took the tickets. She just wanted to like sell it. Only 3 tickets. That's it. Because her international fans like literally canceled her. And what happened was basically she is dating a guy. I'm not gonna name the guy, but he is involved in Burning Sun scandal case.
Okay.
And he was a huge part of it. And Hyuna was also a friend of Guhara. Guhara was the person who literally gave up her life because of bringing the Burning Sun scandals, like victims and people who were responsible. She brought them all. So she gave up her life just to bring justice to those girls. And this person, Hyuna, was a huge figure in Korea. People loved her, people loved her song. People also loved her relationship with Dawn before. But she just broke it off and went with this sex offender, and now is planning to get married. So people got fucking angry at that. I'm so sorry for using this word.
It's okay. It's okay. You
But
can just...
She got so angry. People got so angry, and they were like, no, we're not entertaining everyone now. This has to stop, because I think she rightfully got cancelled. I'm totally in agreement, because I know it's her life. But also she had a huge best friend, and she had this guy she's dating with like a sex offender. It's a pretty backward case, and no fan, not even Koreans, not international, no one's backing her up. And now they're bringing out things like, we don't like her music was shit before, why did we like her? It's all like going downhill for her. So her whole career is gone.
Is going down.
It's going down.
Wow. In terms of international fans and Korean fans for the BTS army, which ones do you think BTS has more broader support, like in terms of broader audience?
Yeah. So international fans are more.
Do they have here more?
Yeah, it's 100% more, because I have almost like asked every Korean national, and yeah, they like BTS, but they're not a huge fan of it. BTS has more influence in the international army. That's why they're the representative. In Korea, everyone likes BTS, but they're not like crazy about it, because there are many small artists, Korean artists, who are more better. So they just say, oh, BTS is good, but we like other artists. But internationally, people don't know more Korean artists. They are just one thing. Okay, BTS.
Yes,
Oh,
BTS, Blackpink. Those are the international.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And even I have heard, like, I asked my teachers in the university as well, and they said, Suga is not famous in Korea. He's famous only internationally. So I thought, oh, okay. So out of the BTS, there's also bias here. Jungkook is famous here, and Jungkook is famous outside. But Suga, or maybe you talk about J-Hope, these people are only famous internationally. In Korea, they like them, but not a huge fan. So international fan base of BTS is huge. So, and also I think because of the cultural difference, because in other countries, the drunken drive case is a very normal thing. You know, unless you hit someone or you like kill someone.
Yes.
So then it's not taken too seriously. Oh, okay, you pay some fine and it's okay. But here, drunken drive case is taken very seriously.
It's very serious.
So that's the problem Suga faced because of the Korean backlash, not because of the international backlash.
Like, let me ask, which, not only musicians are cancelled, but you also seen some actresses and actors that have been cancelled in Korea.
Right.
So actors or actresses and musicians, who do you think takes the brunt of cancel? Who do you think can withstand a cancel?
So I personally think if they have done anything that can be forgivable for a human, I mean, it's fine. But if they have done anything that they think they're going to get by with just because they're a celebrity, no. For example, bullying cases, right?
Okay.
So if you see, like, recently there was an actress, Song Ha-yoon. So she was pretty popular. She just started her career. But the victim who she bullied in the school, he came up and said, no, I don't like it because I have been a victim and she is becoming a celebrity and getting by with it. I don't think so. So I personally think that is a rightful thing. Just because you are a celebrity does not give you a right to get by any crime.
Okay, can I disagree with you?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, let's fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I find it somehow that people you cancel, like for example, somebody, you bullied someone when you were in high school. You understand? Like for me, let me start so that people understand my point of view.
Totally, yeah.
I was bullied when I was very young. I was extremely bullied. Yeah, but I overcame that by fighting my bullies. You understand? I fought. It took some time for me to fight back, learn how to fight back, and he has stayed with me. Fight in your bullies, like whatever, even if it's in the office, you work in the office, there are a lot of bullies in the office, not only in the if you're working in an office, there are a lot of bullies. Someone doesn't like you,
totally.
Someone doesn't like the way you look, someone doesn't like you, but they're gonna, anything you do they don't like, so they will bully you mentally in the office, that you start having some depression, some mental stuff. You understand? So my bullying experience when I was young, and me fighting the bullies that bullied me, helped me to learn how to fight back whenever I see a bully. So, but another thing is that for me, those people that bullied me when I was young, I don't, even if they become celebrities in the future, I don't have any resentment against them, because I see that as things that we did when we were young people did. You understand?
Right.
So, but I quite understand as well that some bully might affect another person from childhood to when the person to adulthood or something. So but the question I want to ask, and where I am against that, is why are we is it right for someone to suffer for an action he or she performed as a child?
A good question, really. I appreciate it. So, first of all, I'm really sorry that you got bullied.
I fought back. I became the king of boys. So,
but in my case, it was the opposite. Like I got bullied, but I never was able to speak out because I was a very introvert person when I was young. I became an extrovert when I entered university. But in school, I still don't like those people whenever I see them, because I remember those days when they used to like talk to me or hit me or stuff like that. So it just it's just very unbearable for some people. So yeah, people like you who are brave enough, they can fight back, but most of the people aren't, because they're also children that time. So when they grow up, these people realize their mistakes, and the best thing would be if they would have already apologized to the victim, right? Then the victims won't have any problem. But they decide to just go ahead with their career, and when they get called out, this girl, like Song Ha-yoon, she just said, I don't remember. I don't remember bullying her at all. But later, so many incidents came out where she bullied other people as well. So everyone decided to speak against her. Instead, if she would have just asked a real apology and like accepted her responsibility, maybe there's a chance that people won't cancel her. But just straight up denying the facts that I didn't do it, just because you're a celebrity, you hold power, doesn't give you a right.
But the question is, like, I understand bully. Like before, I was bullied. You understand? A lot.
Yeah.
I was bullied when I was 10, 9. I was also bullied when I was 17 by different gangs.
Gangs.
You understand? Like gangs. Yeah. So I understand bullying. You understand? But the question is, why wait till the person takes a new life and achieves success before you come out to say that this person did this to me when we were young?
Oh, that's a very good question again. So let's say I was bullied by so many people, right? But I don't talk back to them, right? They're living their lives, I'm living mine. But let's say if I see someone becoming a really good celebrity and showing people, hey, I am a really good person in life, and I have done nothing bad in my life, I've always been good, and having this positive image, then it boils up the blood. Like, hey, you weren't. What are you talking about? Do people know about this? And when celebrities decide to become a celebrity, when a person decides, he knows that their past is going to get digged up, right? Let's say I decide to be an actor. I know my past is going to get digged up, my relationship, nothing's going to be private. So when you know this and you're stepping in the industry, then I think you should know that you can get cancelled too.
But again, people change.
That's true.
Like I have a cousin that when he was very young, like 12 years, he used to fight everybody. He fights. I was how many years then? I was 17 or something, or 19. But he doesn't mind my age, my everything. He fights everybody. You understand? He was very stubborn and he fought everybody. Yeah. But after some time, he's in early 30s now. And what happened is that he changed drastically, that he can't even hurt an ant.
People do change. I agree.
He changed drastically. Like he's very calm now, very peaceful now, So if, for example, he becomes successful, people dig up his past, that when he was 12 years, he used to fight a lot, he used to do this a lot, he used to talk a lot negatively to some people. That might...
Yeah, that's a little weird, to be honest. Like, I agree people change. I changed myself 100%. Like,
because from introvert to extrovert. So someone that knows you as an introvert will say, oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
you're an extrovert now.
I had a very different behavior when I was in my country. Like, I was not talking to people, rude and stuff like that. Here I'm so kind. So people they are always surprised by my behavior. So behavior, people do change. I'm not talking about every celebrity should get cancelled. There are many cases where people can be forgotten too, because they are human and mistakes can happen, totally. But in some cases where celebrities straight up deny that they haven't done anything, and then people find out, that creates more cancel culture and that creates more stricter rules. Let's say if she agreed, maybe she would have just carried on some activities and later got back. But she just straight up denied. And when people found out, they got angry. So the best thing, if you are getting called out, is just simply accept and apologize. You know, that makes everything more easier. So I'm not saying that everyone should be cancelled. No, there are so many people. I don't want Sugar to get cancelled, of course. But he accepted and he's responsible and he went for investigation too. He is cooperating. So if you cooperate, your chances of getting cancelled and your chances of acceptance are more. That is what I am referring to.
Well, in terms of, let me ask this.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we have the musicians, we have the actors. Yeah. I think it's difficult to cancel musicians than actors.
Yeah,
because,
actually, yeah.
Those are my reasons, because the actresses, they don't have a platform.
That's true.
You know what I mean? They don't have a platform because they depend on the directors to give them roles.
Yeah.
They depend on these, but some, like musicians, can make a music by themselves. Though in Korea, there's also that kind of dependency.
Right.
Like international artists, like Kanye West.
Yeah.
Kanye West basically came to Korea, and he was cancelled in US.
Yeah.
Yeah, for anti-Semitic anti-Semitic remarks. Yeah. But do you think it's having an influence on Kanye? The cancellation of Kanye. Do you think it's having an influence on him?
No, actually. Actually, Kanye, like I love Kanye's music. I love, I listen to him a lot. But in the US, he got cancelled, right? Even Adidas or Balenciaga, they removed him, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's true. But if he comes to Korea, I think people are gonna go crazy about him because I told you, right? Whatever happens in their country stays in their country. So if BTS is getting cancelled in Korea, internationally people are unaffected. They just want him to be safe. Similarly for here, everybody wants Kanye to come to Korea, perform here. They would sold out in like a minute or two. So it doesn't matter actually. In the US, like when Ellen DeGeneres or James Charles, those people got cancelled, nobody gave a shit here. Everybody in other countries were like, oh, if you're not accepted in the US, come here. We will accept you. Nobody cares. As long as they like the work that they're putting. But for BTS, I think personally, which I know about international fans, they love the music. But they're also really affected by the looks of the Korean people. And when they come to Korea, I think a lot of international people, they think most of the Korean guys look like BTS here. So the BTS is a representation of Korea in their mind. Similarly for hip hop, we think Kanye is a representation of hip hop. He represents the hip hop community. So I don't think, even if he's cancelled in the US, still media in the US are running after him. Where is he going? Paparazzis are always behind him. So I think he got cancelled from his rights, but he has so much power over international world too, that he's not going to cancel from the world. But Korean actors actually are not that popular internationally. Some are, I'm not saying. Like Lee Min-ho, really popular internationally more. But if we talk about some normal Korean actors, they're just popular in the local Korean community. And then if you choose to commit a crime, or then if you choose to commit something that is not accepted in the Korean community, you're gonna get cancelled. So the pressure on the K-pop people are more than the K-drama.
Than the K-drama.
Because K-drama is still a little localized, but K-pop is more influential worldwide. So K-pop has more power, but K-drama still has to go more high.
Like I want to ask this, like what are the most crimes that most K-pop and international artists are cancelled for? Like
so
would you consider like in terms of drugs, in terms of sexual harassment and other bullying, which do you think most of them are cancelled for?
The most would be sexual assaults and rape cases that I don't think even international fans, they hate it. And even Korean people, I mean, they hate it more, obviously. So it's like a total hatred. We talk about the biggest scandal that took place ever in Korea is the Burning Sun scandal. And the guy, Cindy, from Big Bang, he got really cancelled by every single person in the world. Nobody, even his fans, did not come to support because of what he did. Like minor sexual assaults in the clubs, not accepted. So I personally think that these things, and he does not even have any remorse for it. When he came out of the prison, he's just enjoying partying. So people
he was spotted in France, right?
Yeah, right. So people are like, we rightfully cancel the correct guy. So there, the cancellation culture is 100% true. But yeah, in some cases where I accept bullying, there are chances where people totally get converted. But there are also chances where people are still the same and showing the society, oh, I'm perfect, I have no problem, but they haven't changed from the inside. Like, do you know the K-drama called Glory?
Glory, yeah.
Yeah, it's based on a true story, right? So you saw how people didn't change, even though they grew up. So that kind of cases, international fans get angry too at bullying. So the only case where they're okay is drunk driving. International fans are like, oh, it's a normal thing. And smoking and drugs, it's still little okay for some countries. For Korea, even smallest of mistakes, you're gone. You're cancelled. That's the problem of Korean.
Wow. I have, in one of my videos, I said this, that most people want to become celebrities.
Right.
But before you become celebrities, prepare for the demon at the next level. Right. You understand? Like, every level has a demon. You understand? Like, you're waiting for you.
Right.
If you leave from level 1 and enter level 2, a demon is waiting for you. So you sort of preparing to be making music and every other thing alone. You should also prepare how to adapt or overcome the new devil in the new level. I will give an instance. Like, most celebrities tend to become drug addicts when they become celebrity, not before they become celebrity. Because people that you want to become like, most of the celebrities that you look up to, that you want to become like, have some dark sides. Okay, imagine that you are a popular actress and I want to become an actor, and I eventually get a role to become an actor, and I meet you for the first time. There's likelihood that anything that you tell me, I'm going to do, because I look at you as this is somebody I've been looking up to. You tell me, okay, you can take this. I think it will be good for you. You understand? Just take it. That influence, I start taking that. You understand? So, are there other things that make, or is it loneliness? What are the things that make these celebrities to have these dark sides, like drug abuse, sexual assaults, just like the Burning Sun case and every other thing? What do you think are the things that push them?
So there are multiple things. Like, because I personally want someday to become an actress myself, so I know what goes on in the entertainment industry. First of all, I think it's the stress. All right, the stress of working, because usually we, like, let's say I hit the gym for like 2 hours a day, or like 1.5 hours a day, but they keep on dancing for like 10 hours, 12 hours. They sleep less, eat less. They don't have time for personal or even their own life. They just feel like dying. There were many cases where the K-pop artists, like twice Momo or stuff, they said, I don't know whether I'll wake up tomorrow or not. So they have so much problem with their health, with their life. So that creates a lot of stress. Then when they debut and when they perform, then there's another stress of expectancy. Like, everyone's expecting, like, they have to be the best all the time, positive all the time. So how do they take out this stress? So the first thing that they do is smoke. I personally think smoking is alright, because I see a lot of Korean people smoking. It's very normal. But people hate it when celebrities smoke. I mean, I think it's okay, but for some people, it's not okay. For de-stressing mostly, they take these actions. But there are also celebrities that are not really okay by heart themselves. You know, they just like want to become popular. They train hard to become popular so that they can misuse their power. And they decide to misuse their power in sexual assaults. Sexual assaults, whether you're stressed or not, is not justified.
It's not justified. That's
so whatever you do, however stressed you are, it's not justified.
But let me ask you this.
Sure.
Before it skips my mind.
Totally.
We're talking about sexual assault now. What if there are some celebrities that have been wrongly accused? You understand? What if a celebrity is wrongly accused of sexual assault, and when the truth comes out, you find out that the person that wrote the statement is wrong? So, and before the truth comes out, the career and the endorsement the celebrity have might have gone. So in such case, what do you have to say?
So first of all, yes, you're right, 100%. when the things come out about sexual assault, just accusations, people get cancelled immediately by the fans. They are like, no, we're not gonna take it, no matter what. The fans keep defending unless they're proven guilty. But if they're proven guilty, the fans are like, we're sorry and he's a bad person and stuff. But if he gets like rightfully like, no, he's right and stuff like that, then it's a little difficult for them. I agree with it. It's hard for them to make a comeback. They just retire from the celebrity world. But I think sometimes fans are too quick to judge people.
Yes.
Too quick to judge a celebrity. I mean, I understand that they have influence. I mean, I understand that anything they do makes an action in the world. But judging them too quickly might also cause their whole life to go down the drain. They have worked so hard for it.
One question, please.
Sure, yeah.
Who builds, is it the artist that build the fans or the fans that build the artist? Yeah.
I think it's both ways. Because of the artists, we fans exist, and because of the fans, the artists exist. If either one of them is not there, the whole cycle goes wrong.
That's
we
right.
are both like codependent on each other. It's not one-way relationship, it's two ways.
It's two ways.
So that's why they keep respecting us and we keep respecting them. They fight for us and we fight for them. It's never that they keep fighting for us and we're like, oh, we don't give a shit. No, it is interdependent.
If you become an actress, a popular actress tomorrow, are you going to engage with your audience, that comment and engage with your audience online?
Actually, sometimes, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna come on live or like talk to people, but I'm not gonna reply to the comments.
Why?
Really?
Why?
That is something I would leave to the management, because I don't want to get caught up in any controversy by the words I say. People sometimes take out too much meaning in the words, and
that's right.
that might have a controversy on me. So I want to be very controversy free. That is why BTS stayed out of controversy, because see, they have the most power in Korea, right? No matter what you say, the power is highest. But why do they stay out of controversy and other small artists don't? That's the problem. They just think that staying out of controversy is better. I want to have a good relationship with my fans. That's what I'll think too. I don't want to get into any kind. But if I do, I will really respectfully apologize. Like, hey, I did it.
But like the smaller artists, when they try to build their career, or you as somebody that want to become an actress, you want to build your career,
right?
You start engaging with your fans online.
You do, yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
You find out that some of the comments someone make, just liking the comment alone,
right,
can bring controversy to you.
Well, that's true.
You understand?
Yeah.
If not now, in the future.
It
just
happens
because
with me, actually.
You liked someone comment. So yeah.
It happened with me actually. Like a couple of days ago, I posted one of my photos on Instagram and I got like 40-50 comments about saying, oh, you're beautiful and stuff. One of the Korean guys just said, you're so beautiful, but I don't think you're a model. And I just replied to him, I should have just deleted, but I just replied to him why. And he said, you're beautiful, you look amazing, but we already have a lot of models, we don't want more. And then the conversation kept going. And I love to fight online. It's just interesting. But then I stopped at a while and I just deleted the whole conversation because I thought it's useless. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
I know there are BTS haters too, right? From the country I come, I'm gonna tell you, the girls love BTS, the guys hate BTS. I'm not gonna disclose it, but I think this is a universal truth. Everybody knows that in my country, the girls are like, oh my god, BTS, K-pop, and the guys are like, I don't like BTS. They're like not good people and stuff like that.
But is there any particular reason? Like,
yeah.
what's that?
The reason is the girls love Korean guys because of BTS, and the Indian guys are like
the kind of jealousy, like kind of a jealous, like kind of jealousy, like maybe my girlfriend is liking BTS, understand? So why should I?
Yeah, she looks at Jungkook more than she looks at me. She sleeps to his videos online. Then she sleeps with me, and these kind of things like creates anger among the Indian people. Like especially if you start doing skincare in my country, like if the guy starts doing, there's so much controversy. Why are you doing skincare? That's are you like gay? They start asking that questions. BTS is gay. That is what.
Yeah.
I kept asking people, do you know what the meaning of gay is? Are you okay?
Saying that now, well, like in K-pop, most of the artists is, I talked with someone, he said that K-pop is like a machine that they put in, that they have specialists working on everything.
Everything.
Specialists that tell you how to dance, specialists that write your songs for you, specialists that do everything for you. The only thing you have to do is to voice out. And even when you're voicing out, a specialist is telling you how you're supposed to voice.
That's
so it's just like a machine. Like you garbage in, you put something in, you are sure of the outcome you're getting at the end of the day.
Right.
You understand? So, but in some countries, it's not that way. You understand?
That's true.
In hip hop, they give you originality of you can do whatever you want. You can maybe your songs and every other thing. So that's quite the difference I have seen in that. Another thing I want to ask is, most fans have what we call the crowd mentality.
Right.
Like if you watch a comment, if you go to an artist page and watch a comment, if the first comment says, I love what you're doing, I love this, every other comment is going to be positive.
Yeah.
But if one comment says, this is rubbish, this is this, and every other comment, yes, I said it before. Yeah, every other person is
I've seen this too.
You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes somebody's comments will affect someone. So as an upcoming artist, you notice that some people that respond with negative comments don't even have pictures. Yeah. Like on Instagram. Yeah. They respond to you with negative comments. They don't have pictures. They are private.
Right.
So if you are an artist that read other people's comments, you might get depressed, you might get demoralized because of someone you don't even know the person, you haven't even seen the picture of the person. So as an artist that is coming up, do you think it's proper for you to read your comments? I'll give you another example.
I get it.
Do you know about Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, I do.
Dave Chappelle, the American comedian, he talks about LGBT remarks, negative remarks about LGBT. But he said the only way he has maintained his sanity is that he doesn't read comments. He allows the wife to read the comments. So the wife reads all the comments and tell him, I think the comments are not that bad. Okay, you can go. You understand? So if the comments are bad, they will say, oh, the comments are bad. Maybe you have to change a little bit, you understand? That kind of stuff. So that's the only way he has maintained his sanity, you understand? Yeah. So, and that, I also thought about that makes someone, you're the one that build your fans. Right. But if you allow your fans to take control of you, you might be at their own mercy. Yeah. Before I allow you to chip in, I saw someone, he is Japanese Mexican. He is very popular. So what he does is, he's popular in Japan, but what he does is that he's moving his popularity from Japan to Mexico. You understand? Yeah. Going to shows in Mexico, building Mexican fans, and every other thing. He's like a stand-up comedian or something like that. Yeah. He's building in both cultures. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, this is genius.
Yeah, this is actually genius, to be honest.
This is genius because if you're cancelled in Japan, I have my Mexican fans. Yeah. If you're cancelled in Mexico, I have my Japanese fans. Yeah. Coming back to the question, do you think the comments? Have you received any negative comments that maybe demoralize you at one point in time?
Yeah, maybe a couple of times. Like, especially I told you the last comment about where the guy said, oh, we have already enough models in Korea, we don't need extra models. He wasn't commenting about my body or he wasn't commenting about my looks, but he was just commenting like, hey, and he had I told you, right, same private profile, maybe like 2 or 3 followers, and he just commented because he felt, oh, today is a bad day, I just want to come and make other person's bad day. But you know what? Like, social media is also your best friend and your worst friend at the same time.
That's right.
So if you want to become popular, the best is social media. But you also have to know that if you get hate, it's very easy to hate on social media. And I personally think the artists should not read their comments.
Yes.
Because I don't think there is any artist who only gets positive comments. People are always there to hate. They just love that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I personally think if you don't have anything bad to say, just don't say. But people.
Before I let it go, it's becoming interesting. Letting her go is very difficult. So, but before I let it go, are there some other cases that you want to talk about here, especially celebrity cancel culture? Like other cases that you know? I heard about the Burning Sun case or something like that.
I mean, Burning Sun case. More than that, I want to talk about the recent NCT Tail case, what exactly happened and why he should get cancelled. So first of all, like, Tail is a very popular member of NCT. Now, NCT does not have a big international fan base, all right? It has more in Korea. So people were like really angry, like suddenly SM, and SM is known for defending their boys. They never let go. They prove them that they're innocent, or they keep them on hiatus, you know, and come back after 5 years, 10 years, but they never let them go. And everyone was having a good Friday night and they were enjoying, and suddenly SM dropped the news that we are removing this guy. And people went crazy, like, what happened? Nobody had any hint that this guy did anything crazy. And I don't know what exactly happened, but I'm pretty sure there was a minor involved and there was sexual assault. And the police gave out the statement, no same gender minor was involved. Like, no same gender, that means opposite gender minor is involved. So indirectly they said that, but they didn't want to say it like publicly, or else it would be hard. So I think personally, him getting cancelled because every member unfollowed him, his friends of years and years unfollowed him, I think that was rightfully true. And even I think he accepted it. That's why SM removed him immediately. Now we're all waiting for what is the actual thing that happened, or what was the police statement. But this kind of guy, if we have these kind of guys in the K-pop industry, the new guys, you know, it's really easy for guys to just like sexually assault women. And we want K-pop to be a safe space and for fans or for new artists coming up. So we do not want to promote anybody who is associated with sexual assault. So no matter how popular you are, you have power, so don't do it. So yeah, I personally think, and this also the Telegram case, you know, the Telegram case recently going on, the Nth room, there's a room. Wow, that's crazy. And there are 200 celebrities involved. Can you imagine?
Wow.
200. And people don't know their names yet. Police don't want to reveal it. It's very hard right now. But 200 celebrities involved. Imagine if one of the K-pop artists you follow is there. And they just like share like women's photos, their like daughters' photos and stuff like that. Imagine.
Yeah, and again, that is the rise of the deepfake stuff.
Yes, deepfake AI. Oh my God.
I understand.
Recently, photographers contacted me, like, because I'm a model, I'm on their pages, right?
Yes.
They said, we're going to make it private. Or someone said, we're going to like archive the photos until you feel it's okay for me to post your photos, because deepfake can do anything. So I just said, it's okay right now, because I'm not too concerned right now for this. But the photographers are really concerned because there's so many models on their photos. Anyone could misuse it.
Yes. The last question before you go.
Oh, I love this interview.
Yeah, after this question, I will bring Tom. I'll ask both of you just one question. I will discuss, and that will be it. Yeah, the last question for the day is how well do you know Korea? I usually ask my guests this question. So, but today I'll be asking you about K-pop. So, there are no, I will give you an option. I will give you an option so you can try. A little bit. Just try. Yeah. So, which of these is the first K-pop idol?
Okay.
Number 1 is SMHOT. Number 2 is Girls' Generation. Number 3 is BOA. Number 4 is So Taiji and Boys.
I have no idea.
Number 4.
I haven't
So
been in
thank
K-pop
you,
that
Gen
long. I know Girls' Generation. I've heard them. I don't think SM is too old. I would just go with Girls' Generation.
Girls' Generation. Is that a final answer?
Yeah, because I like them.
Okay. So if you know the answer, please say it in the comment section.